Today we are very glad to welcome all you people from EuroFinuse. For those who don't know exactly how it works with EuroFinuse, Euro investors, and Euroshareholders, it's not so easy to understand. So I understood that EuroFinuse is the new name of Euro investors because the scope of your organization is broader, larger, and you want also to include all those users of financial services, not only investors. So I'm glad to welcome here Jella Benner-Heinacher, who is the president of EuroFinuse and Euroshareholders. We have Guillaume Prache, who is managing director of two, and we have Maarten Slagter, who is vice president of Euroshareholders, if I'm correct. Okay, so we are very glad to welcome you because I've seen that your main objective is to restore confidence in the financial market, and it's something that we deeply need in these current difficulties where we have issuers, but we need deeply investors, so we are very glad if you can restore confidence in the market. So welcome here for this day. This afternoon you have an interesting conference. I'll be happy to attend. But perhaps before we start with this presentation and this day, this opening bell, I would like to ask you a moment of silence for those 28 people who died in Switzerland 2 days ago, and 22 children who died. And so at 11 in Belgium, everybody's going to stop for 1 minute. But as you will be in meeting, etc., we propose that now we keep silence for a few seconds. Okay, thank you. So now we are going to open the market. So we'll switch to a screen indicating what's going to happen in the coming seconds. So in 25 seconds, all markets in Amsterdam, Brussels, Lisbon, and Paris will start moving. But they are waiting for you to ring the bell, so we still have 13 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you have done a great job because we see most of the shares are in green, so that's very good. So I'll let you the floor for a few words if you want.
Thank you. As president of Euroshareholders and Euro investors, and also EuroFinuse, which is just the new name of Euro investors, I feel very honored that I could ring the bell today. It's the first time for me in my life that I ever attended the bell ceremony at the stock exchange. And I would like to say thank you to the NYSE Euronext stock exchange here in Brussels in this beautiful building to invite us here for all this day. We, as several organizations, represent more than 1 million retail investors all over Europe and even outside of Europe. And we are very pleased to be here. And let me say one thing with regard to the stock exchange. As you all know, we were very supportive of the suggested merger of the Deutsche Börse with the NYSE Euronext stock exchange, and therefore we are disappointed that the EU decided otherwise. We think it was a mistake. We don't see that this is for the advantage of the investors, because what the Commission feared was that there will be a monopoly in the derivatives trading, but what we have now is 20 times as big a derivatives trading which is taking place outside of stock exchanges, and there's no supervision, no regulated market for these derivative tradings. And from our view, from the investors' point of view, this is not satisfactory. Therefore, we think it was really not the right decision. For this year, for 2012, we are optimistic with regard to the stock exchange, and I think the green signs are going in the right direction. We need more confidence of the investors in the capital markets, and there are a lot of things, a lot of steps that can be taken. First of all, the EU Commission can take further steps to increase investor protection. I think that's a very important measure. And let me say, the introduction of a financial transaction tax will not help. On the contrary, it will be counterproductive. So we are opposing such a tax. But what we also need are the companies, the issuers. We need further IPOs. We are waiting for IPOs to come, and this will give us even more confidence. And once we have the IPOs, we need the private investors, the retail investors, to come back to the stock exchanges, to the capital markets to invest, because in all of our member countries, we see that retail investors are losing interest in shares. And so we are very hopeful that this year, 2012, we will have a better situation. We are optimists. We will have more IPOs, more private shareholders. So at the end, we can say, hopefully, that 2012 was a good year at the stock exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all I wanted to say. Maybe Guillaume, you want to say a few words?
Good morning, everyone. I will not add to what the President said. I just wanted to give a practical information, is that in a few minutes there will be a press conference where some of the priorities you mentioned will be developed, and this will happen in the auditorium, which is just behind you on the left. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for all of you to come here, and thank you again to the Stock Exchange for inviting us and having us here. Thank you.